So to give a little backstory on what has happened over inside this game so far. So I've put the entire Cracked Brain team in here. Okay, so Candace, you're one of our hacker/medics.
Hack the planet!
Just like real life.
Right. Caden is a ranger, so he's got a sword. Brandon is another ranger, so sword and shotgun. Patrice
over here.
Patrice.
Who's Patrice?
You're Patrice.
I am?
You're Patrice.
Why am I Patrice? Who's Patrice?
You'll find out when you watch the first video.
So, yeah, it's like, it was an error on my part when putting in the names. I thought I fixed it. I don't know if it will actually stay, but yeah. So you're Patrice. You're a grenadier, so you have a rocket launcher and grenade launcher.
Yay.
All right, Tyler. Again, since we recorded this last week, I opened up 2 other campaigns. You're still always a sharpshooter. You're always a sniper.
Which is terrifying because he has really bad vision.
It's true.
Right. So there's
Write down
that.
Patrice.
Ethan is another grenadier. Ray is a hacker/medic.
Why are the artists the hacker/medics?
I don't know. It's a thing. And then
Ray and I always have the same job.
I don't do it on purpose. I swear to God. All right. I've got a sword, so I'm a ranger. And then Carly is a sniper.
That makes sense, actually.
So, yeah, that's all of us so far. So, let me go. Let me get some other missions going on over here.
What was Ethan again? Because wasn't he complaining that he wasn't a ranger?
No, he was a grenadier. He wanted to be a ranger. So his thing is like, I don't want to go, and I kind of don't care.
Did you give him the Canadian flag?
I did. He requested to be Canadian.
He's basically Canadian.
He wanted to be Canadian, so I'm just appeasing him.
He can't be from Maine because
So
that place doesn't
if we ever
exist.
need bait for the enemy, we send out Ethan because
He's so nice.
he's a different flag.
What does that have to do with bait?
It has everything to do with it, Mason. All right, you know
come
what,
on, Patrice?
While I'm playing this game, Patrice.
Didn't you get the memo?
Every time I hear
don't.
the name Patrice, I think of How I Met Your Mother. Because Robin's
mad at
coworker's name is Patrice, and everyone's like, "Not now, Patrice."
I did not remember that.
I didn't remember that either. I didn't remember how Bernie slept in a suit, though. Not Bernie. What was his name?
Barney?
Barney, that's what it was.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
They were pajamas.
Suit pajamas.
Okay, that being said, How I Met
sleeps like
Your
me.
Mother was a wildly underrated show.
Absolutely.
Like, I didn't start watching it until I think I started watching it the week of the last episode.
I was so obsessed from like season 4
I
on.
did not start watching it until it actually finished.
Yeah, I think I watched it with you because I loved that show.
I never watched the ending. I never learned how
The
he met his
ending's not
mother.
good at
It's
all.
not good. Don't, like, if you love the show, just keep it in a fond memory. Rewatch it, but don't watch the
There
ending.
was an alternate ending that was released on the Blu-ray set that's better.
Well, okay,
That's
like,
not a good sign.
like, do you care if it's spoiled for you?
No.
Okay, so if I remember right, the alternate or the actual ending is, oh God, I'm now forgetting everyone's
So
name.
the whole last season was Barney and Robin's wedding,
Uh-huh.
and then they got divorced like a month later,
Oh, damn.
which made the whole last season completely moot.
Yep.
And then the main character meets his wife at the wedding, and then they go through like a whole like sequence of the years that they were together, but then she dies of cancer or something, and then he ends up with Robin anyway.
Yep.
Neat.
Which you could have just sat there and be like, how about you just end up with Robin and not do this whole back and forth thing?
Robin wasn't the mother, or was she like a bonus mom?
She was not the mother. She ends up being the stepmother.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she winds up being bonus mom.
I say bonus mom, yeah.
Yeah, apparently the reason why they went with that ending is because they had actually filmed the ending way back during season 1 because they didn't want the kids to age. And so they had already planned that ending from the very beginning, not realizing that all the stuff they did in between now made no sense.
The story changed.
Yes.
That makes sense.
So they did film an alternate ending that made more sense and was better suited for the story that they wrote, but
Do you remember what it was?
No, I haven't seen it.
Oh shit, those guys look awesome.
I've only heard about what it was, but
I have to look that up after.
Those guys with like the red visors and shit.
Oh, the Stun Lancers?
Yeah.
So they're
That's a great
they're
band
poopy.
name.
They're poopy. I really don't like them at all. Okay.
But they look cool.
They look amazing. They look amazing, and there are other like alien types that will show up later that are just even cooler and whatnot, because you haven't met the Vipers. Oh, I love them.
Why does this sound like an alien version of West Side Story?
it is.
I wouldn't be mad at that. I'm not joking at all.
There's an alien named Maria.
Maria.
I would be mad at that because I hated West Side Story.
Really?
You monster.
You're such a theater nerd. I would have
monster.
thought that you would have liked West Side Story.
It was so
You're such
bad.
a stun lancer. What was it?
Tyler hates anything that's basically like anything of Romeo and Juliet, and that's what West Side Story is.
Romeo and Juliet is not a good story.
It's not. You're
I can forgive you then. If that's your reasoning, I can understand and forgive you for it.
I won't. I refuse to. All right. West Side Story is actually really good. All right.
I enjoyed the music. The music was on point. Overall, did not like it.
Yeah. I actually like West Side Story, but I do typically hate the Romeo and Juliet story arc.
Yeah. Every time I'm great at snapping until I try to emulate the West Side Story, and then my hands clam up for some reason.
You just say the West Side Story.
Yes, the West Side.
That's what makes it a title. Is the.
It's because. Did you just miss?
That was a 50-50, right?
No, it was a 71% that I would wind up hitting it.
Neat.
It took a crack shot off at you, Candace, and apparently they suck at shooting too.
Yeah.
Throw
Come
a
at me,
grenade.
bros.
Throw a grenade.
I'll fight you and I'll fight the tarantula.
Okay.
Yeah, you know how that tarantula went.
2 rounds, all right? I got him in the 3rd.
Also, I just want to mention that my favorite weapon in Halo is the gravity hammer, and it's also the one I'm best at. So I'm glad I'm a grenade person.
I'm just gonna say okay.
It makes me think of Nora.
Okay.
Gravity hammer mixed with rocket launcher.
It's like I get that. I just sit there and go like, this game. I'm telling you right now, like grenades always hit. So I'm making Tyler happy by throwing a grenade. Right.
Yes.
Okay.
Almost doesn't count except in grenades and horseshoes.
That alien looked like he was in the shower when you blew up that building. He was just like, what the fuck?
He was just trying to get clean, live his best life, avoid the coronavirus. And what do?
He was
you throw a grenade right up his ass.
He was practicing
No,
social distancing.
No. Falls off the second story floor.
Look, all right. Wouldn't you be just as pissed off if all of a sudden you were doing your own thing, someone lobs a grenade in there, and you're just sitting there like, well, fuck all.
I'd be pretty happy I survived.
Okay, for a second, Mason, I was about to be like, what are you about to say?
Also, that was a Family Guy
I was
reference.
about to say, man, Mason's into some twisted shit.
Mason's just like, free grenade!
I'm into some expensive stuff.
What are you saying,
You
Mason?
would
I
be
know,
Patrice.
What are you saying?
I don't know. I'm tired. I haven't gotten my daily doses of hugs in a while, so...
Like, granted, I realize that you're just coming from work and a nap, but still.
I also just realized that social distancing is literally killing Mesa because he's just like, there's no hugs, physical contact.
I was Grayson for a while, which is basically like an old Western version of Garrick.
Did you just say you were Grayson?
I was a Western version of Garrick for a good while.
I'm so confused.
And then I got a hug, so everything's okay.
He's just sitting on the street with a sign like, we'll give you hand sanitizer for a hug.
Toilet paper for hugs.
I mean, at that point, you might want to just bathe in the hand sanitizer.
Is it bad that everything that we're saying right now, I could actually see Mason doing?
I wouldn't say it if it weren't true.
It's
Yeah,
I
you
can
would.
respect that. Also, we're super dating ourselves. Hello, people of
What?
2021.
Oh, I think about dating ourselves like we're all
Okay.
just really lonely people.
I was thinking that same thing. Just going like, I'm married, jackass.
I mean, I was about to say I've been dating myself for like a good, 10 years now.
How's that going? It's a bit rocky right now.
A little.
Yeah, just.
I never saw those movies.
Haven't given myself that rough loving I so desire.
This one I completely
Well, I've
did.
met you. I think you could do better.
When people just say things that you're not expecting any human to ever say, and you happen to be close with that person, welcome to Crack Brain.
The best part is what I just said. It's both an insult and a compliment.
I know.
What is it?
Got that 2-for-1 special.
Yeah.
Insult compliment. Honey in the Hatchet.
What are you saying, Mason?
Now, wait. When you do that, because I can see Mason doing this, do you coat the honey on the hatchet? Does that help it stick better? You throw the hatchet and it buries its blade into the skull of your enemy, and then it just sticks there because it's all covered in honey.
Does anyone else know what's going on anymore?
Would the honey dull the blade? Is the question?
I don't think so. I think it might make it harder to go in.
That's what I mean. Like harder to go into the person.
Yeah, I think it'd cause some resistance. Not necessarily dulling it though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Resistance.
I personally use a pink hatchet so people know I'm adorable before I kill them.
Every time I've thrown a hatchet, the handle always hits the mark, not the blade part.
So my roommate is unusually good at throwing axes.
Neat.
Yeah.
Is that just a hobby?
No, we went to an axe throwing thing, and he got a bullseye and hit the target every single time, and he had never done it before. And they're just like, how long have you been throwing axes? He's like, never. And they're like, do you want to join our team? And then this all happened. So, yeah, he's not allowed to do that.
I just want to tell people, this is why it's dangerous to be friends with white people. You guys just start talking about stuff, and I'm going like, I have no area of reference for any of this right now.
1 out of every 10 axes, I get a bullseye.
I mean...
100% accurate 10% of the time.
Tyler gets it.
So you're either wrong or extremely right?
Yes.
Alright. You're never just somewhat right.
The first 9 throws are to let their guard down.
Missed. No.
It also provides cover fire.
The one problem with throwing axes is it gives them ammo. Yeah. You gotta be careful with that.
Unless it sticks in them because of the honey.
Yeah.
I don't like the way you guys think.
I did a lot of camping. We were bored, so we shot arrows.
That's
and
what they
axes.
called it?
Yes.
I did a lot of camping growing up.
Stefan's never been camping with white people.
I have.
Okay.
I mean, to be fair, I've never been camping with black people, so...
That's true.
It's because they don't camp.
I'll go take your word for it.
I'm telling you right now, black people camping, that's just homelessness.
Oh.
This got way sad way quick.
It's not racist when Stefan says it.
It's true.
I don't know about that.
It's not racist if Stefan says it. Hey.
Mason, don't make songs out of stuff like that.
Yeah, Patrice. You don't want to hear it, Patrice.
Right, yeah, Patrice is talking right now.
Why else if I'm here if I don't make jingles out of everything I hear?
I mean,
pity.
Okay.
God, now I just need to find a gif of Robin just saying, I don't want to hear it, Patrice, and send it to Mason anytime I'm like just in one of those moods.
Can you please?
I'm going to be getting a lot of gifs.
I feel like I need this gif as well.
Patrice.
Hey, Patrice is a goddamn godsend, alright?
She is in the show, too. She's like the sweetest person in the world, and that's why Robin hates her.
Take a shot. Ethan, make contact.
Oh,
see?
shit.
There we go.
Oh, see, it is honey.
Yay.
Yeah. Honey.
Stefan, that phrase means to give someone good news before bad news.
Honey.
What did you just say to me?
The honey and the hatchet, it means you give someone good news to lessen the blow of bad news.
Where do you... Okay, Honest question. It's maybe slightly racist.
Wow.
Do all white people have these sayings?
Probably.
That just, I mean, why?
Like,
I will be honest with you on this. Most of them are from the South.
Yeah, like those southern sayings, like you can't light a porcupine on fire and expect to make honey.
I know that one.
So you said a string of words. And I am very afraid to call you on it.
Or like,
No.
Just no.
Whatever you're about to say, no.
I genuinely now want to find a bunch of different Southern sayings and just do a test with Stefan. Like, is this a real saying or is this just something we made up?
This is real saying, white people BS. I gotta know.
I want to make a game out of this now. We should do this in the next podcast.
I feel like we need to.
Yeah.
I have good news and bad news. The good news is that my airbags work. See, that's like a Honey in the Hatchet situation.
What's the bad news?
The airbags worked.
You only did
What do
half.
you think the bad news is?
Like, genuinely, you sitting there going like, yeah, it's 50-50. We don't call that good anything good in black people speak. There is no 50-50.
I don't know.
Trees are pretty cool, I guess.
They are. I like trees. I was also wearing my back brace at work and was told I was part of the back brace boys.
You what? Okay.
That just sounds like an elderly gang, like 90-year-old men just walking on their walkers, like, get off our turf.
Get off our turf.
I'm gonna be straight with you, Mason.
Hi.
There are a lot of people that need to stop trying to make sayings happen.
Am I one of them?
Well, I mean,
I'll take that as a no.
My favorite is when people combine two sayings together that shouldn't be put together, and then I always use those like unironically, like say like burning that bridge, or we'll cross that bridge when we get there. I now say we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Oh man, now
I
want one.
respect for you.
Now
like
I
a
want
lot
one.
of it. Taking a shot.
See, I swear to God, it's honey. Look at that.
There are plenty of birds in the sea.
Yeah, that was another one.
Yay.
Yeah. See? Mason knows how to do it.
If you love something, throw a fish at it.
No.
That's the best one.
No, that's not real. That's not real.
If it comes back, it was meant to be.
Just throw a fish at it, Stefan.
No,
Just throw a fish at it.
No, I don't care. I don't care what you white people say. That one ain't real.
Don't worry, we'll burn that bridge when we get there.
Okay, thanks.
I really don't know if what you guys are saying is right. Like, I'm half genuinely concerned.
I felt as paralyzed as a fish in a barrel.
What are you saying? That doesn't... No.
What? A fish in a barrel can't go anywhere. I'm sure that's a thing.
It's like
Mason is unusually good at this. Now that I've given him this new idea that he can combine sayings.
Take some nonsense and put it with other nonsense. You get a brand new birth of nonsense. It's neat.
True. Yeah.
I enjoy it.
I'm not happy with
It's
anything
like-
that's going on right now.
it's like
That's not
shooting all your fish in one basket.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like the honey and the eggs.
To make an omelet, you need to shoot a fish in a barrel.
I really like that one. That was my new favorite.
I don't...
Don't carry all of your shotguns in one basket.
That's not a thing!